And the hopes will be while they're racing side by side, he can get up there with these guys, but they better hurry. 5 laps to go. But Ricky Craven is only a half a second back. They have fairly clean racetrack in front of them.
Craven's faster by far, and I tell you, he's got time. It's going to be really exciting. Really exciting. Craven is so good through 3 and 4.
And he is all the way against that wall through 3 and 4.
I think he's just using that to hold him in the racetrack, because here he comes, baby.
4 laps to go this time.
Last time it happened here on the last lap, 1987. Dale Earnhardt beat Bill Elliott. 1979 when Darrell beat Richard Petty on the last lap.
Jeff Gordon put the old crossover move on him, and that could happen again today.
Jeff Gordon's problems continue. He has to come back to pit road.
Watch Craven. Watch Craven on this end of the racetrack. Really gets off the turn 4 hard. Here he comes. He's there. He'll make the move on him. Going down into turn 1, he's going to put the move on him.
3 laps to go.
Craven's going to... The thing at Craven is really good. He's good in 3 and 4. Looks like they're pretty even on this end of the racetrack.
Yeah, he don't really pull away from him coming off turn 2, but right here, going down into turn 3, this is where we'll watch him. 1.5 laps to go.
Watch this. Here he goes. Craven gets that high right out next to that wall. Watch.
Right there.
Close.
Right there in the middle.
Cuts down. He's going to make it down. He's going to get down under him. That's not the way to do it. I don't know. Come on, baby. Come on.
Side by side. 2 laps to go. Somebody's got to give. Getting into turn 1.
Nobody. And in the wall goes Busch.
That was not a very good idea.
Look, the crossover move. He got into it.
Come on, clear. Good job, man. Hang in there.
And here comes Blaney. Blaney is now the best car on the track.
Oh, baby. I'm telling you, Kurt Busch is not going to give up the win.
No, he's not. They'll be coming to the white flag this time. Ricky Craven's not going to give up either.
Come on, Ricky.
He gets that run on the high side right there. Kurt Busch is struggling with his race car.
Here he comes. Here we go again. He's going to wait on this. He's going to put the crossover on him. He realized that wasn't a good move that last time.
White flag.
Here he goes. He's going to try to slide under him here. Come on, baby.
And Blaney's coming.
Both these cars are driving terrible right now. Half a lap to go.
Nah, they're driving good. Come on, baby. You can do it on this end of the speedway. Come off the 4 and get up alongside of him.
Half a mile to go.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Who's going to get off?
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time.
It's going to be a drag race. Wow. They touch. They touch.
Craven got him. Craven got him.
Craven got him.
And
Craven. All right. What a finish.
have you ever?
No, I've never.
Wow.
What a finish.
That is one happy group right there.
That's one great race. I'm going to tell you, it's the goodest race I've ever seen at Darlington.
Scott Miller gets his first win as a crew chief.
Pontiac gets a win. Kyle Wells' engine program gets a win.
First year for that engine program.
And for the 5th time in Darlington history, a race is settled with a last lap pass. We didn't have a last lap pass for the win last year. That's the end of that.
That was a at the start-finish line pass there. What a race.
I got to see this again.
I do too. Let's watch.
Coming off turn 4 onto the front stretch. That's about as close as it'll get right there.
And this right here, I don't know what kept them from both wadding them up down here in turn 1, but bam, oh boy, Craven really shot out into it.
It is amazing they didn't wreck after they crossed the start-finish line.
Darrell, if instead of Busch coming down into Craven, if he stays straight, does he beat Craven?
I don't think he had any choice, Mike, because Craven came off the bottom and really slammed into him. I think they got hooked together and couldn't get apart.
Look at Craven in there. Look at him fighting that steering wheel.
And it's a good thing that Pontiac's got the kick out on the nose.
Yeah, that was the difference.
But he wouldn't have won.
Look at how close this finish is. Right there. Wow.
Oh, baby.
And I'm going to tell you what, they didn't even need seats in these grandstands because nobody was sitting down.
And nobody's leaving. Look at this, right to the line. How close can you get it?
But now, what's really, when they get on down here, I mean, I thought they were both going to wad him up and they'd have to take him to victory circle on the rollback.
Steve Burns with the runner-up.
All right, thanks, Mike. Kurt Busch, that was a hell of a race at the end. Tell us your point of view. Tell us about the last lap, last corner.
I had to get a lead
the power steering went away, and I've never felt a heavier car in the world. We dug and dug and dug, and like 10 to go, it finally just gave up altogether. And the car was so tight I couldn't hang on. And, you know, it was an awesome race. I didn't give him room in one, and he didn't give me room out of four. It's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, this was some hard-fought racing.
Kurt, when you came across the start-finish line hooked together with a 32, did you know who got there first?
We came out of four, and the wheel snapped out of my hands because I had no power steering, so it looked like I turned into him, and I grabbed all the wheel I could to turn him back to the right. And I looked at his A-post, and it was right here with my A-post, so... You know, it's tough. We finished second again, and, you know, all the congratulations to the Rubbermaid team on what they do, all the hard work that goes into it. You know, we're just missing one little piece, and if we can get a full commitment and make sure that we run every weekend like we're supposed to, we can win some races. Thanks, Phil.
All right, let's go back up to the booth.
Kurt Busch will climb from 14th to 6th in the NASCAR top 10. Look at this finish.
He climbed to the top of my list.
Here's the whole last lap. Craven out of control, Busch into the wall.
I thought Craven had him here, but Busch doesn't give up on him, gives you a little shot, gets him loose.
Had to get completely out of the throttle.
Yep.
Look how far Kurt pulls away from him right there.
But Kurt couldn't get back in the gas either off of 2, so here comes Craven, got some momentum. Here I come, boogity, boogity, boogity. And watch out, baby. This end of the racetrack, Craven was so good down here.
Boy, look at the run he got on the high side right there.
And he comes to the white flag and has one more opportunity.
And here's what he knew this time. He said, okay, I made the mistake last lap. I tried to pass him going into 1. It didn't work. He's not going to give me that line. I'm going to set him up down here where I know I'm good. So he lays off of him, gets a run on him right here, because he knows he's better in 3 and 4. And where would you want to be better? You're coming to the start-finish line, best to be good in 3 and 4. Here he goes. He gets up there. Now, watch him nail the gas. Makes a run up on it. He says, I got to go to the bottom. Busch wiggles a little bit, and here he comes. And Craven just, bam, got loose, and Kurt hadn't been there thinking he hit the wall.
8 wheels was better than 4 right there.
Got that right, baby. This is some great racing, man.
And for all you fans out there that says NASCAR racing has been boring lately, take this.
I'm telling you.
Like those cars were welded together.
Well, you think about Kurt Busch and Dale Jarrett at Rockingham. Now Kurt Busch and Ricky Craven here today.
Let's go to Gatorade Victory Lane, Dick Berggren.
Ricky Craven, congratulations. Come on out of your race car, my friend. Ricky Craven drove the wheels off it today. The crew is cheering him as they should be. What a run. Oh, here we go. Everybody gets wet. Hey, that last lap, how sure were you that you were going to be able to make it to the start-finish line and not wreck?
Oh, my gosh. I had no idea, but you know, I've done this for over 20 years. And as a racer, that's it, you dream of that, you know, and being a New England boy and, you know, being attached to this sport, NASCAR, my whole life, I knew there was none any tougher than Darlington. So that's the one I wanted to win the worst. And, wow, this is sweet. I just got to thank everybody. Thank everybody back home. And it's amazing that you can drive and pray at the same time, but I was doing it.
Were you holding your breath on those last couple of laps? You're puffing.
I wasn't holding my breath, but I was working pretty hard. Maybe it didn't look that hard, but I tell you what, Kurt is such a good racer, and we got together, and I don't know why we didn't wreck with a couple laps to go. And then we said, well, let's try it again, you know. But it is absolutely the most fun I've ever had. Really thankful to have the opportunity to be driving the Tide Pontiac and to have this group of people, and really thankful I got these 3, Kay, Riley, and Everett, and life's good.
It is good. Congratulations. It's great for the fans who enjoyed this race as well. To Ginny Zelasco.
Well, Mark